Joining us now at Kobo's Innovation Cafe is Kris Abel, and today we are talking about stylish covers for prosthetics.
This is amazing. So McCauley Wanner, she is an industrial designer and co-founder of this really cool Victoria, Vancouver-based company called Alleles. And yeah, they offer these really cool covers that you can put over your prosthetic leg. So it used to be that you would get an ugly medical stocking to try to hide your prosthetic leg. Now, with their company, you can decorate your leg with cool tattoo designs, floral patterns, all sorts of stylish stuff to actually show it off.
The options were these flesh tone things to blend in the prosthetic into someone's body, but what we're doing is kind of the same thing, but it's not trying to mimic the human body. It's trying to make pieces that complement people's wardrobe. So that's where it is like, oh, I have these pair of like Nike shoes that are black and white, so I'm going to get a black and white cover, and then all of a sudden you don't notice the device anymore. You just sort of see the whole entire look together. And I think that that's where personal expression comes out, and that's where it seems kind of natural. The most amazing thing is, like the designs that we like sort of, it changes. It's like one day we'll love one of our designs and the next day we like a different one. But it's all because you see a picture of someone wearing it, and the way that they styled it and the way that they brought it to life suits them so well that it makes you love that design.
Now, the amputee community loves them because they're one of the few prosthetics companies that actually posts the prices online. Cost about $350 for these covers. And also you can order them online, but you can also submit your own custom design. So if you've got a really cool tattooed design that you would like, one person actually made their leg look like Iron Man from the superhero movies. I thought that was really cool.
You would.
I think it's wonderful that people are owning it.
Completely. And having fun with it. So this past holidays, McCauley came up with a design. She wasn't sure how it was going to go over. She actually came up with an ugly Christmas sweater design for prosthetic legs.
We've been wanting to do something kind of like that for a while because it's just fun, right? We weren't actually, honestly, we didn't think we would sell any of them. We weren't trying to sell any of them. We just wanted to have fun with it. And the model who was in all the photos for that one, we were like, we want to make an ugly Christmas cover. He's like, oh my goodness, Christmas is my favorite time of year. So it just sort of like kind of got exploded. He's like, we need to have eggnog. I want some cookies. I'm going to bring my Santa hat. And we just went all out. So I think we were really just trying to have fun with it. And we ended up selling about 10 of them. So we were like, what? So every time someone would buy one, it just makes you realize that it's like one of those hidden symbols in the industry where there's this taboo thing. People assume that people with these devices don't have fun or something and are super serious, so they need to have really clinical things, but they don't. They want things that are fun, that like bring out the quirks of their personalities.
That's very cool.
That's very cool.
Now let's turn to Kobo's eBook Cafe, in which we find out about favorite tech people's fiction. But this is actually an author, but she's a science fiction author.
That's right. Madeline Ashby. She has a popular book out called Company Town. Popular because it takes place in Newfoundland. So a science fiction book with Newfies has really gone over well with a lot of people. It's about a company that owns this oil rig off of Newfoundland, and they dominate everybody's aspect of their lives, including how their identities are presented. So with augmented reality, with security camera and facial recognition, it's not just Big Brother's watching you. Big Brother is manipulating how other people see you. The main character, Hoa, she's half Korean. She has this weird birthmark that allows her to kind of deceive these cameras. It's a really good theme. So identity is a major theme of this book.
It's really easy to get wrapped up in the different versions of self that people have. There's the couple that you're envious of on Facebook. There's the Twitter personality you can't stand. There's the, all those different things. And it's really easy to forget that those are versions of people. It's not that it is not who they actually are, rather, but it's that those are one version or one piece. And it feels sometimes like people are their like worst selves on the internet sometimes. When you read the comments section of whatever, it sometimes feels like, oh wow, these people are bringing their whole unvarnished, authentic selves. And in fact, that's not the case at all. To me, it was sort of like a further meditation on what the novel was sort of dwelling on. Who gets to be real, who gets to be seen, who gets to present themselves the way that they want to present themselves. And how do you want to present yourselves? Because being your whole self is a huge luxury. And knowing that it'll be accepted, that's a huge luxury. And there are other people who, don't necessarily want that. They only want to put forward a version of themselves.
And if you've been following the news lately, Madeline has a very entertaining book recommendation for you.
I would be remiss if I didn't recommend my husband David Nickle's novel Rasputin's Bastards. It's about Russian psychic spies in the early 90s, and it gets more relevant every day. It's an espionage, action, science fiction, creepy. It's a true Russian novel in that it's got 1 million characters in it, and there's even like a glossary and like a family history, I think, in some editions. It's very meaty.
Thank you very much, Kris Abel. Always entertaining.
Thank you.